Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on last year's national champion, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bearcats will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring this one out. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give out of the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Schaefer. That's caught. It's Johnson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Makes a connection. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Ready. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Schaefer. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. With the catch, it's Ezukama. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of spin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Schaefer. Finds the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down into the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20, 10, touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by...
Breaks into the open. He now has 85 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The offense changing the play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Soto. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend it. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's loose. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point is good. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants to go deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Schaefer. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Bearcats will go for it here on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Hey, and getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Good timing on the quick out. Will not get there.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Ezukama. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Running the red zone. It's Jamison. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. 3rd in California to convert that. It doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. Skips away from pressure. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
quickly out to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes a catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.